Ladies and gentlemen, we are live again for a little Saturday evening NASCAR action. NASCAR 7, that is, on the video game side of things, with our Busch Series custom schedule season, as this will be taking place at the Watkins Glen International in the running of the Zippo 200, as we are starting on the pole with our driver Jimmie Johnson coming in off a win in yesterday's race at Homestead, which was a 50% race today, a full race. What is going to happen? 82 laps in this one here today, 200 miles. It's going to be wild. The EA games are wild at Watkins Glen. I'm sure it's going to be a caution fest. We'll hope for the best, though. Green flag is in the air, and again, we are racing. Points scrolling at the top of the screen per usual. And a quick start for the 48 of Johnson. Locking the inside as they head into the bus stop. A lot of contact behind. I can hear it. That's going to be the caution area of the racetrack. We're going to have quite a few yellows, I think, in the bus stop today. We usually do with the EA games at Watkins Glen. Maybe NASCAR 7 in the Busch Series isn't going to be quite as bad. Who knows? Oh boy, a lot of contact there. Overdrove the corner, get in. Caught a little bit of the grass. And Tony Stewart is going to lead the opening lap of the race. By the top, things get settled in, and now we have brought out the yellow. Oh my goodness. Caution is out. That was a good first half of the first lap. The second half of it, not so much. Oh my gosh. Michael Turner, Wade Selensky, thanks for tuning in. Oh boy. Bringing out the yellow. The early going of the race. Looked like we were scored in second. Time of the caution. We'll have a single file restart this time. Green flag back in the air. Hope we can get a green flag lap in this time around. Johnson to the inside of Stewart on the restart. That was a big block. I drove myself into the inside wall there. Oh my goodness, so much for qualifying on the pole. I was pretty confident after practice and qualifying about my car's ability, and now all this is going on. Here comes Boyer. Get a bad bounce off the curb. Make the pass. And another spot lost for Johnson. Try to get him back here. It was so hard for me to pass cars in practice, too. That's why I was so ecstatic that I qualified on the pole, but mess up on the first lap like that, and here we are. We got a green flag lap in that time. Pulling out of line, trying to go really late braking into turn one to make the pass on Boyer. Get Johnson back into the top five at least. It was a clean pass too, so I'm proud of that. Greg Biffle Boyer said right in front of us. Kramer also welcome into the stream. Yeah, I did move the start time up initially. I had it at 7. But I moved it up to 5. I haven't had great sleep the last several nights, so I wanted to move it up so I can go to bed a little earlier. Outside of turn 6 to make the pass on Biffle in the braking zone. Now into turn 7, not going to be able to get underneath Boris said there. stay in the draft. Try to get him in turn 1. Oh yeah. I'm abusing these tires so early in this run, but I feel I need to. $49 today. Well, happy birthday. Ends up hitting that tire wall on the outside of the bus stop as well. That was a terrible set of corners for the 5. Busch did reel Stewart back in, though, towards the back half of that last lap. 40, okay, sit 49. Well, happy 40th. I did not get out of turn 1 very well. Gained so much on corner entry, driving it in as deep as I did, and didn't get anything else out of it. Lost some ground in the S's also. Locking the brakes up. I'm just pushing so hard right now. Trying to catch these guys. Busch is just not getting through the bus stop very well on a consistent basis. A lot of ground gain in turn 5 for Johnson. Looking on Busch. Teammates side by side into turn 6, and Kyle Busch did not give Johnson a lot of room there. Got too much of the grass, lost a lot of ground as a result. Got rid of NASCAR 21. That was a long time coming. Man. So I was 3rd fastest in practice behind these two. And here we are in the race. I was able to make passes from 6th to 3rd, and I'm stuck right now. I get to them. I can't get around them. I'm a little upset with myself that I messed up the first lap after qualifying on the pole. Started on the pole, we're coming up on lap 10. I haven't even led yet. Stewart's led them all. Great set of corners through turn 6 and 7. Busch got great acceleration off of turn 7 though. Johnson not as much. Pulling out of line. Busch to the inside of Stewart. Side by side for the lead. Kyle Busch out in front, and Johnson follows the line that was left open side by side through the tightest area of the racetrack to go 2 by 2 through the S's, but Johnson clears. Stewart goes from 1st to 3rd in a couple corners after leading the first 9 laps of the race. Busch to 2nd. His teammate Jimmy Johnson right there with him. Oh, Busch goes wide again in the bus stop. I got alongside of him, and then I got scared that he was going to push so far wide into the tire wall that I was there. I didn't want to get crammed into the wall. A lot of bottom left open. Stewart couldn't get underneath there. Johnson wants the lead for the first time. Busch gets such great acceleration off turn 7, like every time. Turn 1 a lot of the time too. A little loose off the exit of turn 1. Trying to get that power down. Frustrating to be this close. Busch blocking for his life. Has not been good in the bus stop though. And Jimmy Johnson still can't make the pass. Stop making mistakes like that. To help myself a little bit better. Oh boy. Got into him a little bit that time in turn 7. All I did was push him further out ahead. I just can't get alongside of him. I mean, I've been right behind him since like lap 3. I guess what, lap 5 or 6, I mean. Messing up the S's quite a bit. There we go. Little over-under move. Headed to turn 6 now, side by side. Johnson clear. Oh my goodness. I don't think I led that lap. Oh my gosh. You kidding me? Gotta be kidding me that I did not lead that lap. I want my 5 bonus points so badly. I mean, I had him. That's the same spot Stewart got me on the first lap. Almost identical. No, he hit the curb and got into me, and he's going to force me wide as a result. Oh. That's not fair. He hit the curb and then shot into me, and then I couldn't stick the corner. Now Stewart got back by us again. Oh, Tony. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I saw your comment earlier about you going to bed early, missing out on the truck race. Surprised we haven't had a... I mean, I kind of caused that first yellow, but I haven't had a caution since lap 1. We usually get a lot of them in the bus stop. I'm shocked that we haven't had like a natural yellow yet. We'll alternate through the different camera angles. First time in the race today. Halfway through the fuel run. It's hard for me to tell. I'm colorblind. I really don't know. Looks like it. It's going to be tight on whether it's going to be a 2 or a 3 stop race today. Yeah, I've been pushing way too hard, way too early in the race. It's upsetting that I qualified on the pole. We're 15 laps in and I still haven't led. The only good news is that Stewart led the first 9 and Busch has led the last 6 or 7, so it's kind of split evenly there. Now I fell so far back that I'm having a hard time trying to catch back up to these two. I do think Busch is faster than Stewart, though. Definitely seems to be the case here. A lot of ground in turn 1 on Stewart. We are right there. I was going to run into the back of him for a second. I braked a little more than I probably should have. Well, if I didn't do that, I probably would have drilled him. And he would have been upset with me. Over the outside. Turn 6 on Stewart. Yeah, that didn't stick very well. This track's just so narrow. Especially with no runoff area like there is nowadays. The track is so much tighter on this game as a result of that. Hard to pass. Oh, give him a little tap there. Oh, I overdrove it myself. Yeah, it was way too much. I'll try to get him back. I pushed way harder the first 17 laps of this race than what I had probably the entirety of practice and qualifying combined. I missed it. Well, at least they have the runoff area in turn 1. They just don't have it in the other corners. It'll take me the whole rest of the lap to get back to him again. It is a 3-car breakaway, though. Like, 4th on back is just... I mean, it is... We're only like 13, 14 laps into the green flag run, too, so... Back in the draft to Stewart. Busch really pulling away. I got to get by Stewart. Holding me up. Little contact again. And nothing made of it. Can run on him into turn 1 here. Locked him up. Come on, Tony, move. Busch is getting away from us. Sucks when you're way faster than somebody and just hold you up like this. On lap 19, it's not like we're in the last couple laps of the race and he's just trying to hold on for a second. Like, I mean, we have like 60 something to go yet. Like, pull over. Move! Why is he running so low into the corner? He's starting to irate me a little bit. Oh, and then I do something stupid like that. It was going good. Right back to where I was about 5-6 laps ago behind Busch. I didn't get my mom anything in particular for Mother's Day, but I think we do plan on going out for dinner tomorrow, I would imagine. Kind of went overboard on Christmas this year, so I don't want to expect too much, and took her to Florida for a Christmas present, so no, I'll end up, we'll do something small like that, but I didn't get anything like physical. Just ran the fastest lap of the day for Johnson. And I think that was faster than my qualifying lap. I think my qualifying lap was in a 1:11.6. That was a 0.5. Ah! Slideways. Wheel hopped to getting into turn 5. Surprised I kept it on the track, honestly. Thought I was going to be out in that grass again. Considering we only have about a quarter tank of gas left. Definitely know I'm getting down to the end of the fuel run here. Which means the tires are really worn out. I think I'm there. I think I'm underneath them. Yeah, side by side in the S's per second. Gotta hold our line. Hold it. Still side by side. It's gonna be a drag race into the bus stop. Oh, he side drafted me back there. Come on. Get him. Dang it, man. He outbraked me. I thought I had him there. I had the positioning on him, but I knew it was going to get tight into the bus stop, and he was more aggressive than I was there. I've been overly aggressive the first 20-something odd laps of this race. Starting to take care of my stuff a little bit better now, but I just cannot make this pass. I'm trying to move him. Every time I hit him, he just stays planted. Doesn't go anywhere. Here we go. Come on, side by side again. Side draft him a little more. I should get him in turn 1 here. Got him. Finally. What did that took like 8 laps for me to pass him. I think I got up behind his back bumper at like lap 15. Oh, don't give it up now. We're getting pretty low on fuel here. We're gonna have some green flag pit stops coming up shortly. Feels like a pretty quick fuel window, really. Who doesn't go overboard at Christmas? Yeah, I mean, got a point there. You got a point. Nobody else has pit yet. I don't know how much longer we can go. I mean, until I see cars pit, I don't want to pit yet. I know I don't want to risk running it out either, but if we go 25 laps, I mean, it'll be a 3-stop race. 27 would get us to... I have to make it 28 laps. I don't think I can. And 28 laps would make it a 2-stopper. I don't think I can make it that far. Oh my goodness. I'm glad there's more time in an older game. Busch didn't pit. Not a second behind Kyle Busch yet. All right. We'll go one more. Fastest lap of the day. Practice, qualifying, or race trim. Well, I mean, we even had a caution in here, so even if I went 28, that wouldn't be 28 green flag laps. Look at this. I finally get to the lead, and I'm not going to be able to lead a lap because I'm going to have to pit this time. Oh, I didn't clear him yet. I probably could have cleared high if I went up right away, and I didn't, and he side drafted me right back. But I outbraked him into 6, and now I finally cleared him. Oh my gosh. I'll go one more. One more. No, 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 no. Gotta pit. We're out. We're out. Oh my goodness. I sped because it was a late dive onto pit road. But oh my goodness. I almost ended my race there. I mean, I pushed it as far as I could go. And we have a speeding penalty, unfortunately. Johnson speeds in. Woo-wee. That was a jump scare. I almost missed the pits. If I would have missed the pits, it would have been game over. I wouldn't have made it around 2.5 miles. I mean, unfortunately, I sped on pit road because of it. Now I'm, like, well behind. But, alright. I mean, that was, like, the perfect spot to run out of gas, though. The sad part is nobody else has pitted yet. The good news is I have 4 fresh tires and a lot of clean track because of the speeding penalty, so at least I can put together really good laps. And if we were to get a caution, I'd cycle back into the lead. But at some point, I think I'm going to have to make like an extra stop. I mean, they're getting better fuel mileage than me. Not sure exactly why, but... Looks like there's some cars on pit road now, maybe? No, not quite. So I pitted coming to lap 27, so I made it 26 laps. But we had a caution in there, which took away about 3 laps. So really... Oh, we do have cars. Okay, so there are cars on pit road. I only pitted 1 lap before a lot of other guys. But they're going to be closer on making it on 2 stops than me. Like, I'm probably going to have to pit 3 times. They're going to have to pit twice. So this is, we're in an interesting situation here, to say the least. I think if we get a caution at any point in time, I'm going to have to pit. Vickers on pit road. Busch stayed out again. Yeah, because even if I make it to lap 52 before I pit, I mean, that's 30 laps on the final run when I come out. So that would be like 3 laps longer than any other run I've made the whole day. 4 laps longer than any other run I've made before that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to. Okay, now the longer Kyle Busch stays out, though, the more of a chance I'm gonna have of catching him. It's probably not likely though because of the speeding penalty, but I'm eating into his lead quite a bit because I'm on fresher tires, and literally he's not. I feel like Stewart's going to get back around me too. I should get into 3rd. We had a big gap over 4th. Santiago, thanks for tuning in as well. Crypto, thanks for tuning in. Just ran my fastest lap of the day again. 3rd time I've done that since about lap 20. This one on the fresher tires. Now the problem is that I'm catching up to the back of cars who haven't pit yet, so I don't have the clean air anymore. Busch pitting. Yep, Kyle Busch is on pit road finally. He was the leader when the stop started. Really like to get by this 110 car. It's holding me up quite a bit. Fresh tire advantage there. He's probably like in last. I don't think anybody's out of it yet. Kevin might have let a lap on pit road. I'm not entirely sure there. A lot of cars coming into the pits. Yeah, I knew I was going to lose a spot there. I was like right behind Kyle Busch when I pitted. That speeding penalty costed me. I mean, I even pitted about 5 laps before these guys, 4 or 5 laps before Stewart and Busch, and still was only able to make up this much ground. Yeah, I mean, the Red Wings, that was the most insane way to go out, I think, and not make the playoffs. I mean, we couldn't have been any closer. Wild scenario. And those last like 4 games of the regular season. I gotta remember that for a while. Right. Just over 2 seconds back. It took me so long to get by Stewart the last time. I better get by him quickly this time. Oh, right there. Oh, he hit me. I had the positioning on him and he hit me. That's just messed up. Oh, now I messed the corner up. Stay in it. Come on. I'm getting back. Got him. See ya.
Only one more spot, baby. Let's go.
Go after Busch. I still don't know. I mean, we're going to need a caution at some point. I know we still have 50 laps to go, but we have not had a caution for incident, not including myself on lap 1. Just ran my fastest lap, and that was even with the contact with Stewart. Slow getting into 3rd gear. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Red Wings have been taking one step closer every season. Getting in that playoffs there. I really thought, I mean, honestly, like middle of the year, we were in the playoffs more than we were out of the playoffs for like most of the season. And we had that rough stretch kind of end of February into the early going of March. We had a rough stretch earlier in the season before that too, but that one, we were trying to play catch up there for about the last month or so of the season. We still almost snuck in again. City Connect uniforms. People telling you that they're bad. A lot of people don't like the City Connect uniforms for a lot of teams. I don't care personally. I can understand why people don't like it because it is just vastly different from what Tigers would usually wear, but yeah, I think they're wearing them all weekend. Johnson closing in on Kyle Busch again. Like to lead a lap. Get some bonus points. Had a little contact there. Yeah, it messed me up quite a bit. Side draft.
Good work, buddy. Now keep those guys behind you.
Yeah, clear.
Our car is coming up quick. There you go. All clear.
Got to make a few corners and then pull away from it. Oh, he went wide. He went way wide in the bus stop. Yeah, he lost a lot of ground there. All right, there we go. Finally have some breathing room. Started on the pole, but for the first time in 36 laps when I get to the start-finish line, we're going to finally lead in this race. Finally going to get myself 5 bonus points. And I just ran my fastest lap of the race. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to approach the pit stops. I mean, we're almost halfway through this race. I'm hoping for some reason I could go longer into this run than the last run so I don't have to pit 3 times. I literally pitted 1 lap before the next set of cars. And I wasn't leading or anything like that. But yeah, I just wasn't getting as good a fuel mileage as everybody else for whatever reason. Car kind of bottomed out a little bit getting into 6.
Number 5 is moving on you, right side.
Busch right there. Starting to put more pressure on Johnson. Thought we were really going to start pulling away there for a minute. Now all of a sudden it's not really looking like the case anymore.
Going left side, left side. Okay.
I don't even know how I did that.
All right, buddy, let's get out there. You're a race to win. Clear on either side. Guys on your right. Clear, clear. All clear.
Now get him back. Yeah, I fudged that corner up quite a bit.
Going on your right.
Caution! Well, there we go. We needed it. I was side by side for the lead, looking to make the pass into turn 6. Caution comes out behind us. Second yellow of the day. Dale Jr. and Ryan Newman go for a slide in the bus stop. All right, so now helps us on fuel a little bit. I think I'm going to pit. Even if I'm the only one that pits here, at least I know I can make it on one more stop with the rest of them. We're going to top off on fuel, no adjustments, 4 tires, and nobody else is coming down. I mean, I got my caution, but wow, nobody. At least, well, I mean, there could be guys behind us pitting, I guess. Everyone in front of us, though, they're not. Which they're probably good to make it on 2 stops. Those guys that pitted lap 30, lap 31, they're definitely good to make it on 2. Everybody that pitted lap 28 before, though, it's going to be a little tighter. Caution will help, but they had a caution in the first run. I still didn't really make it all that far, so there you go. And I did lead about 3 or 4 laps in there, too, so I got my 5 bonus points. I'm just going to have to be content with not getting 10 today. I don't think I'm going to have a shot to lead the most laps. I don't have that good of a car compared to everybody else. Yeah, we're the only one coming in, so take tires. Obviously, nobody's a lap down on this long track. Busch maintains in the lead. We pit from second, and here we go. All 43 cars still in it. Halfway home, 41 down, 41 to go. 2 cautions in the first half of the race. Look out, people. Taking a shortcut. That's the cleanest way to pass as many cars as I just did right there. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Hang on to it. Hang on to it. I thought I was going to wipe out. If somebody was on my left side when I came back across the track, my day would have been done. Got multiple DNFs in that scenario. Wide, just bulldozing our way through. All right.
You're clear.
Back to being aggressive again. I gotta get
Car to your left.
track position back.
Careful, buddy. Friendly now, but one good smack will change your line real quick. You're looking real
Out of contact
strong
there.
Let's just push the pace a little more. Okay, we're clear.
The spots slide back in line. There we go. Yeah, fuel only on that last stop wouldn't have made any sense just because we were the only ones on pit road.
Right side,
Little
right
contact in the bus stop right in front of us.
side. That's what I'm talking about. Good job.
Han's good, and
Borderline.
whoever's in the 152.
Go in.
Outside of Paul Menard. They're away in the draft, clearing him.
Car on your right.
Couple more into turn 6. We're up to 21st.
You got both sides. You're
Definitely
clear.
tell the fresh tires are helping quite a bit.
Left side, left side. Still alongside you. We're about 7 seconds off the lead stack bumper. Number 184 is going for the pass on the right. Clear on both sides.
And we're up to 20th.
Come on, buddy.
Oh.
Take that car. Clear.
We're all right. How many times have I done that? Like 2 or 3 now? That's why he's going to bed early. Yeah, probably. Probably. It's a good call. Good call out. I'll probably be up earlier than 7.
You usually see a black ram out here, but I guess you guys are friendly.
Sorry,
out
Biff.
there. Looks like you guys are working well together. Let's keep it going. Clear, all clear.
Sorry, Biff.
Going left side, left side.
All over that guy.
Still there. The 16 car is looking to make a move. Both sides clear. Normally, you'd see him black you right about now.
Oh, what my crew chief just said. Didn't he say something about, like, I don't know why he's blocking us like this right now? Something like that, probably.
Taking him down, buddy. Whatever you need, you're clear.
I don't know. Got by him.
Watch it. Car's on your left.
Underneath the 42, McMurray.
Clear, clear.
Trying to catch the draft off Harvick here.
Behind the leader. Stay smooth. We'll get
Keep
up
me
there.
alongside Jamie Mack.
Watch your left. Go ahead and get on by. He's not gonna
Yo,
block.
got him.
Number 42, looking for some room to get by you. There you go, all clear.
Side by side through the Esses with Hornaday.
Keep digging, bud. I know you
There
got
goes,
friends
16th.
and a couple of these guys in front of you. Clear on either
Or
side.
said Clint Boyer both fell back a little bit too. Braking early. Boyer off the curb. Oh boy. That freed up an opening to get by both the 2 and the 29 there. I couldn't get to the 9 of Forrest said though, but
Left side, left side.
yeah, say that worked out pretty well for me.
All clear, bud. Going on your right.
Knocking the brakes
Go
up.
get another one.
It's alright, clearance said. The 13th,
Clear all around.
turn 6. Come on now, we're getting after it. Keep digging. Fastest lap of the day.
Guess a little respect pays off. You're not blocking like usual.
Packers in Brazil against the Eagles. That'll be weird. What is that? Friday night? Squawk the tires a little bit again.
He's not racing as hard as he could. What's the right?
Need Mark Martin. Oh, Mark.
Steady, bud. Doing fine. Number 6 is looking to pass. Left side. Still there. Still hanging on. We gotta pick up 7 seconds. All clear.
See, I'm gaining positions, but the intervals staying between 6.5 to 7 seconds pretty consistently here.
You're clear. You have to keep it in one piece.
I just launched Truex into the corner. Oh, man, Junior making contact with Vickers, too.
Okay, we're clear.
I did Truex dirty there. That was an accident. He lost several positions, it looks like. I don't know where he went. Mark Martin came out ahead of him, too. It's nice knowing I'm not on the end of fuel conservation like the rest of the field here and can really attack.
Gotta call your left, bud. Clear, all clear, whatever you need.
Slight bump to the back of Vickers bogged me down quite a bit.
Don't worry about it.
Side by side into the bus stop, Dale Jr., Brian Vickers. Might be able to follow Vickers in the 57 to the bottom to get by Earnhardt. Vickers is clear. Johnson underneath the 8.
Still alongside.
Gonna get the draft out the 57 here. Pull me by the 8 car. Gonna do that.
Putting in out there and staying on. Keep it up.
Jamming the brakes up a little bit. Gonna get by the 57 as well. There we go. Get 2 of them in one corner. Well, back-to-back corners, really. I got Earnhardt in 5. All right. Got 2 cautions in this one. I like the way we're headed. I'm all for this thing staying green to the end, or at least until everybody makes their final pit stop. Because at least from a fuel standpoint, I know I can make it on one stop the way it looks right now. Like if a caution came out now, I feel like some drivers would be able to make it and I probably couldn't. So that would scare me. Like it does have to stay green for a little while now. I got the caution when I did. Oh, Newman got into the 9 of Casey Kane. But I couldn't get underneath both of them there, and they're still side by side through the S's. Chance for Johnson to attack. Kane holds on to his positioning on Ryan Newman. Newman with a block on Johnson now.
Right side. Clear, all clear.
Johnson underneath Newman.
Watch it, cars on your left. That's someone we
And
can
clear.
out there.
For 8th.
Most side's clear.
Oh boy, big block by... Oh, that's Jeremy Mayfield, not Casey Kane, my bad.
Come on, buddy. We're 6 seconds back. Let's speed up.
Didn't realize that. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? He kind of deserved it considering he chopped me off the corner before that, but I did not mean to do it though. I felt like he braked way too early getting into that corner. I mean, Kyle Busch has pulled away from these guys up at the front of the field. Kyle clearly has the fastest car in this race. That's why he's led the most laps. Oh, come on, Jeremy! Oh, okay. Yeah, that front bumper's in the red now. He's being aggressive with his blocks. $30 to go at the line. Look at him being defensive again. Bump to the 9 of Mayfield. There we go. Got by him that time. Might be able to slip by Kenny Wallace too. Come on. Ah. Couldn't get out of there very well. Thought he was going to try to rattle my cage there for a second. He was all over me. Never touched me though.
Right side. Watch that contact with the 22 card. Alright, let's get after the next guy now. All clear, bud.
Stay in front of him. Come on. There we go. Alright.
Okay, time to go. We just left 6 seconds.
Still over 5 seconds back. Every time I look up when I gain a spot, it's like that interval doesn't really get much smaller. Having to deal with passing cars, and they should be pitting pretty soon. Right around lap 60, they'll end up pitting. Some before, some after. Busch and Stewart were among the last to pit earlier. And right there on Crocker. Battle for 5th. And headed down to turn 1.
Nice job driving to the front. You're running strong. Keep that pace.
All clear.
Clear all around.
Now we got Matt Kenseth and Elliott Sadler. 4th, 3rd. Then that big gap to Stewart and Busch. At least I can see those two up there. Oh, no, that's not good. Ouch.
Everything okay? All clear.
That was a hard hit. That was pretty violent.
Just 6 seconds separate you and the leader.
Still 5 seconds off the lead. One car on pit road.
We're under caution.
Oh, caution is out again. Third time today, lap 56. And this should bring everybody to pit road. Oh, Newman again. Gets clobbered in the S's. He was slow. He was slow. Cars are trying to get around him to the outside. Oh yeah, he probably blew an engine and was just in a terrible spot. That was a massive crash up there. The top of the hill. Alright, well we're definitely going to pit. I think we're going to be good to go to the end. Should be. And everybody's going to be coming in. Final stop of the day. Let's get a bunch of the field up. Actually, this helps me quite a bit, I think. I think we were just inside the fuel window, so we should be okay. We'll restart with about lap 59, so it'd be about 23, 24 to go. We went 26 earlier, so yeah, I'd like to think that we should be okay on fuel. I would have liked it to stay green a little bit longer just in case, but yeah, I think that window's open. Come on, boys, clean stop. I mean, I was 5 seconds off of Busch. That would have been tough to gain in those final 26 under green with the pit stop remaining. I sped on pit road earlier. Granted, it was a unique circumstance to come to pit road when I did, but here we are. Oh, Dale Jr. is going to win the race out of the pits. I don't know what we were waiting on there. We're just waiting for nothing. We should have came out third. It looks like we're going to be fourth.
While we were pitting, those guys up front stayed out.
Oh, did we have? Oh, we did. One car stayed out. So there was a car in pit road when the caution came out. I think that guy stayed out of the pits. So we're actually going to be fifth, right where we were running. But Kyle Busch, I don't even know where he's at anymore. But he lost a lot of time on pit road. Boris said leads. Green flag in the air.
Nice job, bud. You're clear.
Quick pass on Boyer to get back up into fourth. And Boris said, hold on. Of the cars that are up here, I think myself and Kenseth are probably the fastest too. And I've been quicker than Kenseth majority of the day. It's Stewart and Busch who were kind of hanging with me for a while. Junior going for the lead on Boris said. Side by side into the bus stop. Said spins the tires a little bit. And here comes Jimmy Johnson. Said with the crossover to turn 5 on Dale Jr. Oh no, oh don't wreck it, don't wreck it, don't wreck it. Fishtailing, stuck in the grass. Alright, settled in, we're alright. Could have been a lot worse than what it was. And Dale Jr. leads that lap at the line. Is Dale Jr. going to win on a road course? That just doesn't sound right. Kenseth the second. Boris said is just not able to hold on. He qualified really well too. He started up in around the top 5 at least. Well, Junior Matt Kenseth side by side through the bus stop is holding this group of cars up. Kenseth's going to get to the lead. Or Said back into second again. Dale Jr. looking like he's going to be in third. He might be side by side with Said for second still. It's hard to tell from this angle.
Normally, you see him blocking right about now.
Back at the gas too soon there. right, 21 to go.
Number 2. Ain't gonna like that one.
Oh man, I got into Boyer a ton there.
Got just the pace we're looking for. Keep it up, bud. Clear over
Got
the
into
lane.
him, he got a little squirrely. I got around him.
Go ahead and get on by. Not gonna block.
Gee, thanks for tuning in.
Guys on your right.
I think I got him.
Nice job.
Oh yeah, we got him clear.
One at a time. You got both sides. You're all clear.
Clear up to 6th. And we need to just hope that Kyle Busch had such a bad pit stop that he's so far back and we won't have to worry about him. 20 laps to go at Watkins Glen. Everybody is good on fuel to the finish.
Just keep it clean, buddy. You're someone we can work with. Don't call your left, bud.
Johnson battles, Boris said.
Clear on both sides. Go on the side, left side. We just lost a spot. We're third. Nice, this guy's looking real strong.
Hey, lose a spot. I was in 3rd that whole corner.
Stay with him. Clear.
I never got around him. What said is blocking. Oh, I wheel hopped it.
You're okay. Keep it together.
You know, honestly, I think I was going to go straight if I didn't make contact with the 9. He slowed my car down a ton. That kind of helped me catch it.
What's the right? Go left. Both sides clear. Right side, right side.
Side by side for 2nd again.
Still alongside you.
Johnson on the outside in turn 5. Trying to pinch the 9 and Boris said down just a little bit. Now in the draft to Kenseth. Get the run off the corner, pull by,
Take it.
off of turn 5, headed towards 6.
Go now.
Caution again. Caution flag is out at Watkins Glen. 4th of the race for 77. He's got a ton of damage. He might have been involved in that big wreck in the S's. There were a lot of cars involved in that earlier, which was the 3rd caution of the race. Gonna attend a Tigers game this year? I was at opening day in Detroit. I do plan on going to more. But yeah, I've already been to a game this year. Speaking of going overboard for Christmas, that's what I got my grandpa for Christmas. Got him opening day tickets.
Green, green, green.
Home opener, at least. Alright, back to green.
The 9 car is looking for some room to get by you.
Lock the bottom on Boris said there. Caution again in the S's, and it might be debris again. And the laps are starting to run out as we have our 2nd caution with less than 20 to go. This time it's a hood off the 184 car. I do like Benetti as a broadcaster. I liked him doing college football the few games I was watching on Fox last season, so I knew of him before he came to Detroit. He's a lot better than what we had before. Matt Shepard, just a combination of him and the rotation that they would. I don't know. It seemed very lackluster. Granted, the Tigers weren't very good, so that probably didn't help. But there we go. 11 laps to go.
Number 9 is looking to pass. Left side. Watch your left.
Johnson to the inside of Kenseth. Trying to stay there into the S's, but Kenseth beats him into 4th gear. A lot better restart this time for the 48. Oh, a little bit of contact. Kenseth got him back.
Clear, clear.
I mean, the scoreboard doesn't really, it's not that much newer. It's the same scoreboard. They just kind of extended it where, like, the box score stuff was before. Oh my gosh, I gotta focus.
There you go. All clear. Left side, left side.
Dang it.
Number 8 is going for the pass on the right.
Now Kenseth's upset.
Clear on either side. 1 second. Just 1 second back.
Rightfully so. Lockdale Jr. getting down into turn 1 here. He was trying to block Boyer. Oh, another caution with 10 to go. Cautions breeding cautions. Our 6th of the race, another debris yellow for Bernie Lamar. His hood has come. Oh my gosh, who lit back there? Somebody ran over the hood and just barrel rolled into turn 1. Who was that? Oh, they didn't show it that time. Somebody barrel rolled into 1 after running over that hood. Oh, it was Paul Menard. I saw it on the replay camera on my laptop. So my laptop's a little behind. Oh my gosh. Paul Menard goes for a ride at Watkins Glen. He gets torpedoed in the air. Alright. Back to green. We lost a spot on that last restart. Kenseth holds on to the lead. I mean, we gotta go. We're getting a lot of debris cautions.
Clear, clear. All clear.
Well, contact with Sed getting out of turn 1 stalled me out quite a bit. Where Sed get by Matt Kenseth is the next question. Caution again. Oh, that's a killer. I mean, we just keep getting these yellows. This race is going to end up finishing under caution here soon. We keep getting them. More debris in the S's. I mean, the last, what, 4 cautions have been debris now? Our 7th yellow of the race is out. 4 yellows in the final 20 laps here at the Glen. Man. 1 more yellow, I think this race is going to finish. 2 to go. I mean, we got any lap can be the last at this point. I mean, granted, the next lap is the last. Looking for Sed. He got to the inside of Matt Kenseth. Stay green, stay green, stay green. Please stay green. All we gotta do is make it to the white flag, and the next flag would end the race. If there's debris, we'd have to drive back through it. If it's on the final lap, we've got to get to the final lap first. 2 more corners to get to the white flag. Kenseth leads. Borisset is in 2nd. Johnson 3rd. Faking low, going high into turn 6. Couldn't get it to stick. Kenseth pulls a little bit. Side by side for second again between Johnson and Said through turn 7.
Okay, bud. Only one
Clear.
car to pass.
That was big. White flag, 1 to go. This is it.
One lap to go.
Kenseth leads by about 3 or 4 car lengths into turn 1. Johnson trying to close.
Is going to be watching for the pass attempt. Give him lots of space.
Jimmy looking low. Into the S's. Kenseth with a block holds on. Kenseth is going to make this car extra wide. A bit of a mistake there for Jimmy, and he's going to lose some ground.
Kept in a block.
And have to try to outbrake him into the bus stop and get some of that time back. He gains into turn 5. Right there.
Number 17.
And now having to stay in the draft again.
Trying to block your move.
2 corners for the win. Johnson to the inside. Kenseth not going to give him a whole lot of room. There's contact. Johnson sideways. That's going to finish it off.
With this guy.
And Matt Kenseth's going to hold on to win at Watkins Glen.
The 17 car
Ah,
is
man.
all he can to keep you back there. Oh,
Threw it away in turn 6. Dang it. And Kenseth wins it. Yeah, those cautions were a killer. I mean, I was in second, and then I lost a spot, fell to third. I was in third for the final, 10 laps of the race. We just had caution after caution after caution, and 2 laps. 2 laps wasn't enough there. I thought I had him getting into 6th, and then he started accelerating a little more. I don't know what happened, which led to the contact. It was just so tight. I made contact side by side in corners like that all day, and yeah, it costed me again. Yeah, Han's good with the top 5. Back-to-back top 10s for him. The 180 car. It's a fantasy driver. Reese Barrett. Yes, this is legend difficulty. 7 cautions, 21 lead changes. Probably not that many lead changes. This game's a little wonky. It kind of overplays the lead changes, but average race speed 72.8 mile per hour. 2 hour 45 minute 33 seconds total time in this full race. Margin of victory 0.3 of a second, and Matt Kenseth, who led 22 laps, wins the event. I led 6. It didn't even feel like I led 6 from the pole. It took me like 35, 36 laps to lead a lap in this race. I mean, the strategy ended up kind of playing itself out with all the cautions late in the going anyway, but man, I mean, falling behind a little bit there in the middle going to the race and trying to play catch up, and we never got back to the lead. The final, 30, 40 laps of the race, I never got back to the lead. Said led 1 there in the late going on that restart after he had stayed out of the pits. Finishes 3rd. Clint Boyer with a 4th place finish, and Hans good. Yeah, that top 5. He also led a lap in there. Dale Jr. led for 1, finishes 6th. Kevin Harvick finishes 7th. Kyle Busch 8th. Brian Vickers 9th. And Kenny Wallace rounds out the top 10. Busch led half the race, 41 laps led. He definitely had the fastest car, but he had such a slow pit stop on that caution pit stop with 23 laps left. And he went from leading and dominating the race to wherever he restarted and only got back up to 8th. That's what gave me a chance there. I would not have been able to pass Busch if he was in front of me. There was a chance to get by Kenseth. We're pretty equal throughout the day on speed. Well, next race is Talladega. I don't know what day that's going to be coming up exactly. It won't be tomorrow. I can guarantee you that. We'll have live commentary for tomorrow's NASCAR Cup race at 2:30 Eastern Time on the channel. But yeah, Watkins Glen will be the next, Talladega will be the next race on this schedule. One of those road course specialists, I guess. I mean, he had a top 10 at Homestead yesterday. Granted, it was a 50% race too, but well, we extended the points lead on Tony Stewart. He did not finish in the top 10. At least we finished second. Average finish was a 5.4 coming into the day, so second place run will increase that. Kyle Busch still within a race worth of points out of first, 160 back, and then big gap back to Yaley, so on and so forth. All right, that's going to wrap up the stream here tonight. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Be sure to hit the like button if you haven't yet. Subscribe for more NASCAR content. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodyear 400 live commentary stream, Darlington. Hope to see you then. Throwback race. Should be a fun one. Have a good rest of your Saturday night, everybody.